Good morning, folks. Welcome to another edition of Skull Session, and this time we are at GPS 2020 in Nagpur. To start with, we have Mr. Rajiv Duggal from Jalesh Cruises. Welcome, sir.
Pleasure, absolutely.
What is so different about Jalesh in comparison with other cruises in terms of product offering?
It's a cruise liner, but there were differentiations where, like I said, food was the first, because we knew that, like the Chinese, like the Germans, Indians also depend very heavily on their gastronomical journey. And it was important to design the food from across India because customers were from across India, yet not taking away the international feel of a grill or a pasta, but predominantly keep a lot of food. So food was a big win. We actually have a Jain restaurant with a Jain kitchen on board. We then said, let's not stop them from eating, because at home you can eat whenever you want. You can open the fridge, make yourself a sandwich. So there's no constraint. So here also we serve 21 hours of food. Ships in the world do a full meal, but they have specific times for everything. At Jalesh, we keep it totally open.
Like anytime you walk in, consume food.
21 hours of food. So don't get worried, I miss my breakfast. There'll be something on all the day. We also said that we must have language should not become a barrier. So the problem we faced was that there aren't enough Indian seafarer crew in India to take on. But you'll be happy to know that Indians across cruise liners in the world were so proud that they ran back to India and joined. Wow. Because they were proud. Sometimes we miss that pride, but they didn't, because they've been sailing across the world all their life. It was an experience to come home, be close to home, get off, go and leave when you want to meet your mother or family, yet be on a cruise. So we were very fortunate to, out of 900 crew, about 70% are Indians who have sailed across the world. Very experienced staff. But 29 nationalities on board, and everybody does namaste, because that's what we're all about, is hospitality. We also looked at let them be comfortable as they're at home. So there is no constraint that you must wear certain formal clothes, you can't eat with your hand on a fine dining restaurant, you want a patta leaf to be from South India, so be it. Be at home because you've come here to enjoy. And we said we must give them fabulous international flavor. So our Broadway shows, our entertainments are all done by Sparks, which is one of the best international companies. They look after Caesar's Palace, so it's in Las Vegas. So this whole combo of food, entertainment, home away from home, and hospitality, that brought the differentiation. You were not on a ship where language was a barrier, your food was a barrier, your hospitality was a barrier. And I think we've won there, because that's the good part is that every of those 82,000 passengers that have got off, nobody has anything negative to say about the ship. They just love the experience. Obviously, it's overwhelming because they're first time on a cruise, because 97%, like I said, of our travelers are first-time travelers. But yet, it's a difficult product to sell. There are a lot of questions in people's minds before they go on a cruise, because they've never been one. Everybody tends to remember Titanic, you know. They think ships will sink, you'll have to swim, I'll fall ill, right? So I think that's genuine, and that's where we reach out to our trade, travel trade, to educate their customers, and we support them all over India, wherever they are.
GPS in last couple of years have saved about 50,000 kilos of paper. They've gone paperless. The team has a vision to reduce carbon footprint, and every year they're trying to push limits, and I think they've been successfully achieving that. As a brand, Jalesh, what are your initiatives around Go Green and your carbon reduction, footprint reduction efforts?
Ships are very high consumption areas. A lot of people. Cruising worldwide is super hyper about going green. So in India, the first thing we did was we launched a huge activity called Clean Waves. Under clean waves, we ensure that wherever we sail, the ocean must be clean. So even if we find stuff wherever we go, we make sure it is removed from the ocean, because that is very important. A small plastic can kill a very beautiful animal, like a whale also. Right? It's that dangerous. So we've done that. We've done a lot of cleaning of beaches across places that we travel, and the crew really does that. We also, obviously there's a very strong directive from the shipping industry that we must remove plastic on ships. It isn't that simple, because please understand, a ship is a moving object, and glassware breaking can hurt people because they're always in a holiday mood. All right. On the decks and pool areas, you can't have glassware, you can only have plastic, because that's the safest. But that also changed, and we changed it with the highest consumption that we do on a ship, which is water. So today the water bottles that come on board are all biodegradable. We started with that initiative. We do a lot of work with our interiors so that they are all eco-friendly and fire resistant. That itself is very expensive, but it is non-polluting. So the carbon print on a ship is very important. Yes, it will get better as the fuel gets cleaner, because the largest consumption after water, or even before water, is fuel. Right? And it's changing. In fact, you'll be amazed to understand that in the last 2 months, the new fuel price has gone up 100 times. We're paying double the amount now. So it's an expensive product, but to maintain the green quality and carbon print, you have to do it. And ships will continue. They will keep innovating. There are ships in the world that have stopped allowing flowers, fresh flowers now. All right, very good initiative. It will spread slowly. India, little problem, because we are still sentimental about weddings and flowers. But educating the new generation with people like your channel, I think it's very important. Doesn't matter what's decorated. Why does it have to be fresh flowers? Because dispensing of that is not eco-friendly at all. So this is our two main initiatives that we've done. I can walk you through 100 more on the ship that we do, but these are important ones, the fuel and the water.
It's fantastic to see new brands coming in like Jalesh into the market, who is socially responsible and taking these initiatives. And I hope the audience out there understand the effort that...
Well, it's a very tough thing to do, and I hope everybody lives up to it, because you're the next generation. You're going to look after the world. We'll be gone by then. So now it's up to them.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Time out. Best wishes for Jalesh.
Thank you so much.
Hope to see you next year.
Yes, 100%. Thank you so much.